Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. And I've been gone for like 2-3 days. My mother was in the hospital, getting surgery. She's fine, of course. She's perfectly fine. I thought she was getting surgery. It's scheduled date, so I've been gone for a few days. I think the last video I made was already pre-made like that, so I've been gone, but now I'm back. I think I got some more content for you guys here tonight. For starting out first, of course, you guys can see probably from the thumbnail, from the title and stuff, the Caleb Williams, he had a strange contract request for like his contract for his rookie thing that he was trying to get done with the Bears. The Bears, like I think that he tried to negotiate some type of making himself getting paid as an LLC before, some type of put him in a different type of skirt of taxes to evade a little bit, and he also tried to do something where I think I get like as a loan, like say pay him as a loan like that, a forgiveness loan or something. I guess the different ways to like avoid certain taxes and stuff like that. A forgivable loan they're trying to do. Of course the Bears declined it because that would be kind of illegal. Like there's certain aspects of things. I'm not the best, I'm not a professional at some of the stuff like that, the taxes and all that stuff like that. I know I took business management before and took accounting before. In college I studied for, it was on graphic design and digital media type stuff like that. I need to go back and finish on the rest of it, but I might switch to just straight business management. I feel like that'd be more my style. But yeah, I think that might be a little legal, like that. So I don't think the Bears want to get tied into that a little bit. I think in a sense, I know Caleb Williams trying to find out every way to maximize, his himself as a brand like that, and try to like present himself as a brand. Now you can do that with sponsorships, present yourself as a brand like that, as an LLC like that, kind of for certain things and aspects. They are using you and marketing you, like paired with them too, like that in that sense. But in a sense of like this contract right here, especially with all the things that goes on, the jock tax they have and all the different state income taxes some places have and stuff, I don't think you'd be able to do that, what he's trying to do like with the contract and stuff. So it's a nice try. I think Caleb Williams earlier too, I remember they said his party, I know it was his father, they mentioned it. They said Caleb Williams wanted some type of like ownership stake in the team and also get drafted to the team like that. I don't know if that's going to happen either. I think they declined that as well, because I don't feel like you can be an owner and a player at the same time, and that's illegal. That's like Tom Brady. Remember, he was trying to become the Raiders owner, had to hold off on it a little bit so he can play it last year with the Bucks. And then I think now he's kind of trying to get still. I don't know if he's on board officially yet, but I think he's trying to get on the board as well like that, try to have some ownership stake in the Raiders as well. So yeah, Caleb Williams trying to find different ways to like expand some of the stuff, but some of that stuff I'm like, it's a little shaky. I don't think that stuff will work out too well because it's a little illegal to do like that and be cheating a little bit in some aspects and not fair to other players. Because if one person do it, a lot of other players will start doing it and gonna cause a lot of commotion, a lot of things. The NFL already got sued already with like $5 billion, right, from the Sunday ticket. So they trying to get sued again from any type of illegal activities. Also move on to the next topic. Brandon Aiyuk. His name is going around and circulating around a lot with different teams. You look at the top teams that's in running for him. The Commanders, of course, is in running for him. The Steelers are up there as well. And the Steelers one is kind of interesting because a lot of people want the Steelers. They was mentioning a lot of different things, saying the Steelers could trade Alex Highsmith in the package deal for Brandon Aiyuk, which was one that kind of caught my attention. I was like, I don't know about that one. The Steelers did pay Alex Highsmith. Alex Highsmith has been a good player for them on the other side. I see that wide. I don't think that'd be a good idea. I know Herbig is a guy who shows you a little promise like that, showing you they can be probably that guy to the other side to be a motor starter as well. But I don't think the Steelers would trade Alex Highsmith in the sense just to for Brandon Aiyuk like that. I thought they'd be giving up a lot, and then plus the 49ers might ask for something else too. You trade for Alex Highsmith, there, and then you trade maybe a second round pick there. It might cost a little, a little, I don't know, like maybe a little different. I feel like maybe too much given to Brandon Aiyuk like that. Brandon Aiyuk's a good player and all, but you got to pay him big time money. I don't think the Steelers going to pay anybody any big time money, especially a receiver anytime soon. Maybe George Pickens, they might pay him some money, but I don't think it's going to be $25 million plus, of course. But I think most likely the Steelers will just roll with the guys they have like that and see what happens and see what they have in these guys. We're going to be mostly a run-based team, so you really don't need a super duper depth receiving core, but we have George Pickens, who's an amazing player, and then you have, of course, Roman Wilson. We're going to see how he looks. He had, like I mentioned before, 700 plus receiving yards and 12 touchdowns last year in a run-first team like that, so he still put up some great numbers with Michigan. But I think if he was to get traded, the Commanders would be the best bet. They had the Lions on here as well. The Lions would be a great spot for him. Monte Brown's amazing. He was an All-Pro last year, one of the best receivers last year. But I don't think the Lions will be able to get Brandon Aiyuk because I don't think the 49ers will trade him in their conference, because the Lions are going to be a team they're probably going to be facing in the conference championship this season. I feel like the Lions going to be a team that's up there winning 13 games, 14 games, and then the 49ers going to be facing them probably this coming season. I don't think you want to go against Jared Goff when he has Brandon Aiyuk and Lamar Brown with that defense and all those guys, because the Lions are a team that's going up. They fixed their secondary a little bit. They added some pieces. You know, Terry Arnold is there added now, and they also got Carlton Davis. They added some pieces in the secondary that fixed up some spots. The front seven was already good. You know, their offense was already good too as well. So I don't know if you would want to trade a piece like that to the Detroit Lions just to make them even better. They already won like 12, 13 games last year. And you know, trade that guy there to that team right there in your same conference. I don't think that'd be a wise choice. Now they might trade him to the Commanders because Commanders don't seem like a threat, liable threat to them like that. And they probably get some more compensation back because they'd be like, okay, that draft pick from the Commanders might be higher than what the Steelers give or what the Lions give as well, and maybe the Bills or Patriots give too as well. So I think it most likely to trade them, it'd probably be in that sense. But moving on to the next topic. I know that he had some of the big question marks coming in. They said like they were predicting some NFL quarterbacks who will see expectations. As you guys know, Aaron Rodgers was the first on the list for that one. Rodgers have, of course, you know, a Hall of Fame career. Amazing player, Hall of Fame career, Hall of Fame player, one of the best quarterbacks of his generation, you know, 4-time MVP, you know, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, multiple-time All-Pro, multiple-time Pro Bowler. He's accomplished a lot. But Rodgers is also coming off a bad Achilles tear as well. And he also came off of, even the season before that, a little lackluster year for him as statistically wise. Now, his numbers compared to like some other players might be some of their best years, but for him and his standard of the standard they hold him to as like one of the greats, you know, it's a little lower than what it was like that. But I think Aaron Rodgers coming back with the weapons they add, like Mike Williams, they added him to the repertoire to pair with Allen Lazard and of course Garrett Wilson being the number one. I think they're gonna be able to go out there and see expectations. Tua's another guy too as well, who should see expectations as well. I know he has some up and downs. His first year with Coach McDaniels, he fell a little short with the injuries. They kind of got played up on him. Last year, they had a chance to win the division. They fell short, and then they went on the road to play the Chiefs in the playoffs, and they lost that game badly. I think this year they have something to prove. You know, they added Odell Beckham to the team, added Jonnu Smith, added guys who can create more offense for you. So I feel like the Dolphins are going to be a team to go out there and try to do some things. I think Tua is going to exceed expectations. I know a lot of people kind of like saying, oh, Tua is not the guy, he's not this and not that. I'm not saying Tua is the best quarterback ever or anything, not the worst either. I think he's pretty good. I don't think he's elite, but I think he's pretty good enough with the right pieces around him to help you go out there and find a way to win. I think this year he'll show them that as he get better and better and learn more and more in the system, and you know, go out there and make some things happen. Also, last topic, the topic's going on, you know, waiting to the next week. That's when everything start heating up. Really, the training camp start happening. But the topic right here, you know, they said something about a legal battle between Troy Aikman and Lamar Jackson battling over number 8. Now I know you can trademark the number 8. I thought number 8 would be like universal because it's a part of the numbers. It's like certain things and aspects. Like LeBron tried to trademark Taco Tuesday before. I'm like, I think Taco Tuesday been around way before you made a thing. I think so. Some things I'm like, you can't trademark some stuff, but I guess you're trying to trademark number 8. Kind of like, let's say, have like a legal battle over it a little bit. And some fans are like debating and saying, oh, this guy's better than that guy. He's the better number 8. And some people said Troy Aikman better than number 8. Some people said Lamar Jackson better than number 8. And it kind of led me to like a thing. I wish I had like a video of or something like that, like a little like game thing or something that you can play where they pair a current player to an older player and see who you choose. You start the franchise. That'd be a cool thing to do. I might do that on the channel one day, like a fun video one day, maybe during bye week or something in the future. But I'd probably say if I had to choose one, Troy Aikman or Lamar Jackson, I would probably take Lamar Jackson as the better player in its aspect of athleticism, you know, and different things that he can do with the football, and being a 2-time MVP. He has 2 MVPs. Troy Aikman don't have one. My first one, like my last one, it's a classic. You don't have one. And Troy Aikman don't have no MVPs. Don't have any All-Pro selections either. He's a 6-time Pro Bowler, the Super Bowl MVP, of course, a 3-time Super Bowl champion, which was amazing. He made some big-time clutch plays in the Super Bowl and the playoffs like that. But you don't have any MVPs or any like first-team All-Pro selections and nothing like that. And he also has 165 total touchdown passes. And Lamar Jackson has 125 touchdown passes. And he's still playing like 26, 27 years old. So I feel like, I know it's a different era. I know Troy Aikman's playing the headhunting era. And his team, of course, Emmitt Smith, helped him get a lot of those Super Bowls. Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, those guys like that had a nice team, nice roster, defensive and offense like that. Amazing team, of course. But I know a lot of people bring that up, like, well, he playing in different era, so his passing numbers are low, but Dan Marino playing that same era, and Dan Marino had over 420 passing touchdowns in that era, with also 60,000 plus passing yards in that era, which is some crazy numbers. And he also was a 9-time Pro Bowler, multiple-time All-Pro, MVP as well. I know he didn't win a lot of Super Bowls, with the Dolphins, but he went out there and made some things happen like that. I feel like he was ahead of his time. Dan Marino, I always regard him as one of the top 10 quarterbacks of all time, even without the rings. I feel like he's still amazing. Now, if you value the ring more than individual accolades, then you'd probably pick Troy Aikman before Lamar Jackson. But me, I look at it like in a sense of like, from the eye test, you can tell Lamar Jackson's a better player than Troy Aikman. I feel like the better comparison would probably be Roger Staubach and Lamar Jackson. Roger Staubach was dual threat quarterback as well. Like, he was kind of ahead of his time a little bit. As you guys know, I'm only 22 years old. I wasn't around then, but I have you see stuff. That's what the whole purpose of having media, having tapes that can go like that, and historians teaching you about the game and stuff and seeing certain things. Roger Staubach was one of the best dual threat QBs, he's a little ahead of his time and stuff. I thought he's the best quarterback in Cowboys history. Like that, the way he played. I know Troy Aikman won more Super Bowls than him. I feel like Roger Staubach did more on the field, impacted the game, impacted most of the games more than Troy Aikman did. So if I know it's kind of like a random topic, but I just seen it in the comment section on Twitter. I'll probably say Lamar Jackson. I'll take Lamar Jackson. I'll start a franchise, them at their prime. I'll take Lamar Jackson because on Troy Aikman best year, he threw 23 touchdowns to 14 interceptions. Lamar Jackson best year, he threw 36 touchdowns to just 6 interceptions. So I'm taking Lamar Jackson in his prime, in his peak of his prime. He's still in his prime right now, of course, too. So I'm taking Lamar Jackson. I feel like he is the better quarterback. But Troy Aikman was very clutch. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to knock Troy Aikman up like that. I was just stating who I would take. He's a very good player, Hall of Fame player like that as well. But I'll take Lamar Jackson. I'll start a franchise right now. I'll take Lamar. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I probably should have like a little. I hope they have a list one day. They like choose current player versus old player. I feel like that'd be a good little list to kind of battle like who you would take like that at both of their peaks. But yeah, this is all I got for the video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.